Got it. Okay. Now I'm on. Welcome, welcome. If you don't already know, my name is Adaj Nagini, Alien Symbiote Queen, lost in this galaxy, lube tuber, artist, and all that good stuff. Here to have fun with you guys today. So let me just, why does this stay so high now? I'm sorry. No, don't you dare do that to me. So it's being a pain. That's okay. I'll sit and talk with you. So I know I said I'd be back in 2 hours, but I had a couple different things come up. One of them being my mom spilled water on her phone, and I had to explain to her that she had to put it in rice and let it sit, because she had called me like repeatedly for like 40 minutes. And then, yeah, just degenerate things happen. I got distracted. But I'm here. I'm here with you guys now. We're gonna have a fun stream digging holes, whether my PNG wants to work or not. Which I need you. I need the noise to. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into the game, shall we? So here you have me staring off into the sunset, wondering, pondering, how many more holes can we dig today? How to not fall off the top of the thing. Did I polish this die right? I did. Okay. I think I should finish the floor first. So, what I'm doing is I'm finishing. I think I may actually make this 8 stories tall. I don't know. I feel like Minecraft is one of those games that you can kind of just chill and just build a bunch of things. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the game, right? That's why you have hours and hours of roller coasters and I don't know. I'm pretty sure um, that someone, I think it's Uki, made like a conservatory, like not a conservatory, the thing where you look at the stars, right? Um, observatory, right? So I got to see a stream with that. That was pretty interesting. Looks like it took a lot of time, which is fine, um, because it's fun and time flies when you're having fun slash when you're hyper focusing on things. In my case, um, but yeah, thank you for stopping by. So I was talking about before I left. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I was talking about how I wanted to kind of read in like an audiobook format, which if you've followed me over from my other channel, um, you'll know that I've done 4 chapters of Dracula so far. Now, as to whether or not I'm going to pick up from chapter 4 on this channel with this model, or start from the beginning remains to be seen. I'll probably just continue on. Um, and then if I wanted to, like, make it a whole thing, probably go back and read the first 3 chapters. But, like, it was wild. Like, okay, so you know how you have, like, the vampire stories of the modern age, Dracula, 2000 and all that. Twilight only mildly counts, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. But going back to the classic like that, man, um, like it's just there's something to be said. There's something to be said for people who can write like chilling stories like that. Um, because I'm pretty sure, and since this is like public domain, there there's like no spoilers here, right? Like there's no spoiling it. So, um, I mean, I guess there is spoilers, but um, I'm pretty sure our guy in the beginning, Jack Harkness, is no longer with us, if I remember reading that correctly. Jonathan Harker, I believe his name was. But I was also talking about the original Sinner series. Um, the if you weren't here earlier, it was the um, BDSM romance novel I was talking about, where I went to the author's seminar about writing settings, and everything. Um, and it was interesting. I still have those saved, but I still haven't quite mastered the whole um, show rather than say, if that makes sense. Like where you instead of saying, you know, the character is looking at a plate of food of, like, I don't know, grandma's biscuits and gravy, right? Instead of saying that, it's like you describe like the the classic, the feel of the table, and how the aroma just fills your senses without saying biscuits and gravy, right? It just makes you think of home. You build the picture of home. That's kind of what she was getting at with the thing. So, and one of the things we talked about, because she opened it up for Q&A at the end, and we kind of talked about how she developed her characters in the original Sinner series, um, in that she likes to write um, like an odd mix of things. For example, not the main character, but like the Dom for the former Dom for the main character is like a priest or something who's like also a biker. And I'm like, that's lit. Because I've only read half the book. And that's kind of the other impetus behind me wanting to like do audiobooks and do things like that, because if you follow me on any social media, particularly Twitter, which by the way, my Twitter is um, just well, it's in my description of the bio here, but you'll know that I on the BDSM test I scored pretty high in voyeurism. I just like having people watch me do things. Of course, obviously, it would make sense for what I'm currently doing, right? Because if I didn't necessarily like people watching me do things, this would be an odd hobby to pick up, I guess you could say. Um, if that makes sense. Sorry, dinner is kind of taking a bit of vengeance. I have a lot of like reflex problems and stuff. Not that you all necessarily wanted to know that, but you know it now. So, yeah. Um, and as always, I'm appreciative of everyone who chooses to stop by and watch me talk about nonsense. And we're about to get into um, like gremlin hours for me. Um, as you can tell, I have LootTuber in my description because I am definitely not say so. You know, and there's nothing against people say so, being say so. Like that's cool. That's just not my thing. I've just always had that. I Degeneracy is in my blood. I always say I'm 99% degenerate, 1% silly bean. um, so that being said, and I only kind of mildly joke about like being that way, but it's or being say so, but there's it's that is not me at all. Um, yeah. So if I make the kind of oh fuck it, I curse a lot. I'll probably say lewd things. I mean, if you look at my bird app, like I moan into a microphone for God's sakes, like it kind of comes with the territory. I will say, oh, I keep forgetting. Celebration today. Celebration. We reached 10 followers, guys. 10. Which I know to some people it's like, oh, just 10. But no, to me, like every single last person who chooses to like engage in my insanity, I appreciate them. I appreciate all of them. Every last one. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking if you're currently lurking. And yeah, I think everybody's currently lurking, which is fine. I can't actually see. So, and I'm sure a lot of streamers don't talk about this, but this is my stream, so I don't fucking care. When I look at the stream summary, it shows me that there are people who like stop in, but when I look at like I'm looking at it right now, and it's showing me that I have one viewer. Which hi, by the way, again, I don't know if you're the same person or if you're different people, but um, I notice there's always one of you, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you very much. In stream summary, though, it's like 17 people watched your stream, and I'm like, 17 people win. Where? How? Why? Well, not why. um, yeah. And it's just from various different parts of the world, too. It's crazy. All that being said, one day I do need to iron out a time, like a set time, and try to set a schedule. Not necessarily what specifically I'm going to do, but just set a stream time and stick to it. Um, Part of the issue with that is my IRL job. Well, and I've talked about this before too, but my IRL job is like jobs multiple, right? So I have the main job, um, and then I have two secondary jobs, and then kind of a volunteer thing I do. So each evening after my 9 to 5 is done is a little bit different, right? So I could theoretically pick the days that I don't have anything to do in the evening and then set something at that time, which would make logical sense. And it's what I tried to do. Um, but it just For some reason or another, I just can't seem to stay consistent with it. But at the time, too, I wasn't really like sleeping, trying to fit everything in either. So I did have to kind of drop the consistency thing now. But while I'm on break, right, like while I'm off, my plan is to kind of carve out time. So that way I can be here with you guys more consistently, you know, when to show up, and I don't have to rely on Bird App's algo to show people when I'm online. Or technically, I guess I could do Instagram stories or whatever too, but um, yeah. Personally, I'm not too concerned about growing quickly, right? Like when I look at some of the other VTubers posts, they're like, "Oh, I reached affiliate in like 2 weeks or whatever," which is fine. But personally, like, mm, I don't know. I want people to come to my streams. I want people to come to my streams. Everyone is welcome to my stream. Absolutely, everyone is. Um, I'm not saying that they're not. What I am saying though is, even if I have to go super slow, um, I'd rather create a conglomerate of people who want to deal with my bullshit. Like a close conglomerate of people. Now, I know after you reach a certain point, right? Like people who have thousands of followers, they can't like be besties with everybody. That's just not possible. Like it is not humanly possible, right? Um, but I do want to enjoy now while everyone's trickling in. I do kind of want to enjoy being able to like engage like I have. Um, every once in a while, I have people come in and chat, or I sit and I talk and I talk, and just know that there are people out there who are enjoying listening to me talk, and it's a small number of you. And to me, while I'm getting everything set up and set out, I am perfectly content with that. I am okay. I'm not trying to. I'm not doing this to make it a full time job. When I first set out to do it, um, that was kind of my intent. But when you sit down and you plan and you do the numbers right, and you look at it, it's kind of like, um, mm, how do I say? It's kind of like freelancing almost, right? Um, when you build the model and when you build like a plan, right? Um, and so a lot of times what you have to be is kind of your own like entity or whatever. So for example, um, you have places like Walmart and Target or whatever, right? By default, and it's been, I haven't actually looked statistically at the number of years, but they've been in business for many years. And by default, if you are out shopping somewhere, right? Or if you need to go buy something um like that quick, you'll either hit up a Walmart or a Target. Most people do Walmart because Walmarts tend to be um cheaper, but people tend to choose Target if they're trying to be more mm, how do I want to say, more socially conscious. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but um they'll shop at Target. But the fact of the matter is, when I say the names Walmart and Target, right? You immediately know what I'm talking about. Just like um, if you are into VTubers, not necessarily like the drama of it, which I have discovered there's quite a bit. I kind of try to stay out of it. But VTubers, right? You'll look at, say, uh, big ones like one, and I'm just gonna talk like indie, because Corpo, if I say like Niji Sanji or Hollow Live or whatever, like a lot of people like know them because, well, they pretty much contract through a brand, right? So I'm really just going to focus on people who have um, just kind of built themselves, like their own name without a corporation. So that's people like, if you think about like Shoto or Sens or, you know, um, I'm gonna just start name dropping a bunch of people. My gosh. Um, but if you think about them, right? They um, they didn't have, or they don't have that umbrella. Like they don't have the VTuber, Walmart, or Target umbrella. So just like a small corp company, they had to do their own advertising. They had to do this and that, which I will say, part of what keeps me going personally with all my stuff, which if you've seen, like I'm sure this stream is like 3 minutes behind what I'm currently saying, right? Um, but if you look at, or no, I remember what I was gonna say. I remember what I was gonna say. So what keeps me going through all this stuff, right? Because I have a lot of stuff. There are a lot of times, like it's almost a miracle if stream works like it is now, as opposed to like it not, because it doesn't work like almost 90% of the time. So what kind of keeps me going a little bit is just kind of these guys who have made names for themselves that are like, well, I started with, USB mic and my laptop, in the fucking Burger King, uh, freaking Starbucks Wi-Fi or whatever, and have just kind of built a brand from there. Um, so that's kind of why I work through a lot of this as it is, um, because you can. It can be done. I'm just gonna do it really slow. And celebrate every victory, celebrate everyone who chooses to support, celebrate everyone who chooses to stop by. Um, because, you know, I can sit here and I can talk for hours. Like it's been, what, 30 minutes now? And I've only kind of maybe stopped like for a little bit to like stop talking to kind of try to make sure what was going on with Streamlabs to get to this point, right? But since that point, now that I'm here, I have the game running, I have stream running, and I'm digging these holes. I don't think I've really stopped to take a breath, right? Um, like I can keep talking and talking and talking. Um, well, okay, and now I just stopped talking. Now that I'm thinking about all the talking. um, but yeah, regardless, like I don't know, like just sitting here talking, you're like talking to people in chat, um, and things like that, or even just I've tried to be better about um, responding to people's comments on Twitter because I do market myself. I am a YouTuber, right? Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm horny like almost 25/8. If I'm gonna be completely honest, like truthful, like if I'm telling the truth, okay. Um, but that being said, I can get pretty shy about things, right? Um, which is why when I think about collaborations, I get a little nervous about it because it's easy to sit here and talk and just kind of chill. Mm, um, but then just trying to entertain. I don't know. There are people who I talk to and that I want to collab with. Um, that once I get my shit put together, I do. But I'm just so nervous for that. Like I am. Um, because when I'm nervous, I talk more. Hold on. Did I get whatever that block was? What is that? Magma block. What can I do with this? I wonder. This is new. So if I do this, is lava gonna come pouring out? No, but water is. What the fuck? How? How? Make this make sense. Hey Valcor, welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Um, I was just talking about really just shooting the shit at this point. Um, because let's see, I started talking about novels. I can make a bubble elevator. Um, I have seen those. Uh, I think I don't know why. Oh no, I don't have any torches. I'm going to put out this fire once I get the torches. But I've seen bubble elevators out in the wild, and I just haven't gotten that far. Like I'm still in the very basic um, throes of digging holes and then making houses out of the things I get out of digging these holes. Which I know I came up from this way before. You know, I can tell because there are a bunch of torches here. Aha, there you go. But yeah, I'm still in the very, very, like, very basics of it. Like, the only reason why I have windows in my current house is because you and Filthy, like, kind of showed me how sheep. Hold on, let me close this. I was trying to get the wolf to fall out of there, come out of there earlier. Because the little animals currently fall in. Like, if they walk too far off that ledge, like the sheep probably is going to now, they get stuck. This was not intentional. It just happened. I happened to look out my window or like walk out, and it's like, why is there an animal in here? I didn't put any in here yet. Well, because they fall in. The problem with them falling in, though, is that sometimes wolves fall in too, and they eat my sheep. They don't eat the chickens, they don't eat the pigs, they just eat the sheep. And I'm like, I need those, silly wolf. Yes, I do have shears. They're in here. So I haven't been killing the sheep. I've been shearing them. And I've been trying to shear the ones that end up trapped, but the wolf keeps eating them. It's irritating. I need to make another chest. Which I'm sure when some people look at these chests now, I didn't make as many yet. Um, but I'm sure looking at the way these chests are now is probably making some people insane. And I apologize. What the fuck was I making? Torches. That's right, that's right. Um, and I should probably make another um treasure chest. Treasure chest. Golly. Um okay, so I need these. Usually need a lot of them. And then I need the materials for I need more wood. Because you can never have too much wood. No? Okay. I was just saying a minute ago that I'm in gremlin hours now. So, yeah. Welcome. Welcome to Adage when she is tired and it is late and I mean it's not too late actually and I'm not that tired. Um but what? Because it's like 10:16 here. Yeah. The thing that's gonna bug me now. No, let me take this down because I want to be able to look out my window. I'll just stack them too high. If I make a basement floor, um, then I'll stack it wall to wall, um, treasure chests. But for now, um, I just kind of want them there. Yes, I thank you. I would appreciate that because I kind of looked, and it would have made sense if I'd have looked kind of back and forth between the other server and this one. I still need to make um, handrails for these because the bed isn't gonna stay like right here when you walk through the door, right? I feel like I should give that sheep a sword so it can defend itself. A shank, something. Maybe just hand the sheep the shears. Just can you promise to stay alive, little sheep, until I'm done doing what I'm doing? Can, can you promise? Okay. Watch me walk back out. Oh shit. Watch me walk back out, and I'm gonna have mutton and for join the Bah gang. That's funny. The Bah gang. Um. Yeah, I really hope that sheep doesn't die. There has to be a way to. I'm suspicious of all the dirt on this wall. No, we don't need two here. Okay. I'm suspicious of this of all the dirt in the wall because usually when there's a bunch of dirt in the wall, that means I've either the dirt was already there or I found water. And like I keep finding. Yep, there it is. Come on now. You just gotta fill this hole. There we go. Yep, the soil wall makes more sense now. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yep, 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 yep. I see, I see. Well, that didn't help anything. There we go. Oh, is that a winged cat? That's so cute. Okay. Now, that being said, where are you, giant waterfall hole that I made just now? In the dark. Off these magma blocks. There you are. Yes, thank you for the fierce sticker. I need to get the music and the stickers to like sync up better. I'll figure that out some other time. That's okay. Oh, copper. I don't really use this for anything, so I don't know why I keep mining it. I'm sure it'll serve a purpose one day. I really should, because I finished that one floor, I really should be mining more diorite. Let me go do that. Let me see, there was a diorite deposit somewhere. Hmm. Wonder where it is. Oh, there's some. Oh, there's one left. Hmm. And more copper. Well, I mean, if you didn't look so delicious, maybe I wouldn't have, maybe that wouldn't be a thought that crosses your mind. Oh God, is there a deep hole here? Okay, no, it's not a deep hole. There we go. Okay. Now I just gotta dig myself out of this hole. There we go. Diorite deposit. Where are you? Okay, here is the wall of water. There's the stairs. Pretty sure more water came out of here with all the dirt that's over here. I need to find something different to plug the holes with. Uh, well, I'm glad you can see me now. You're too sweet. There it is. I found it. So even though I could hit up the Google and kind of look up some of this stuff, I feel like the redstone indicates that there's going to be a bunch of water, right? And then I forgot what comes behind the diorite. It's not water. I'm sure I'll find it. If I dig far enough, I'm sure I'll find it. I cannot believe it auto modded this. Hold on. Allow. It really auto modded your comment for saying, just don't sit on my face. How are we auto modding face sitting? Like, what is wrong with face sitting? That's actually quite fun. I mean, the thing is, though, is that Dark kind of deserves it sometimes. He just, uh, he just pushes my buttons. And you can tell him I said that. This bat has a death wish, bro. Um, hmm. That you. Oh, I figured. I mean, I didn't know 100% for sure, but I figured it was him in that bag, and that is why I sat on it. I mean, in the small likelihood that it wasn't him, um, then that would have been embarrassing, but my instincts are not usually wrong. Let's see. Okay. Um, what was I? Oh, yeah, I was talking about earlier. Just kind of how I'm celebrating 10 followers. I mean, I'm not like officially like celebrating, like, I don't have anything special lined out for it, but I'm so excited that I have 10 followers now. Next would be to try to hit 15 by the end of June. So we will see how that goes. Yeah, yeah. Um, Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I mean, if I'm gonna be completely honest, um, I just got through watching a stream on what we're going to call Blue Twitch, and uh, it was kind of, I mean, honestly, kind of makes me excited to start doing stuff there too, to be honest. Um, but I think this is going to definitely be one of those things. I don't know, I may need to do a test stream to see, but this is probably going to be one of those things where I have to wait for my PC to be completed, which I gave him a deadline, and he ordered new parts that will hopefully like be easier for him to work with. Um, so that should be coming up here soon. And when that happens, hopefully there will be a lot less scuff, and we'll be able to do a lot more things. Oh, what did you not tell me? What have you not told me? Hmm. What what is this information that you're keeping from me? Hmm? I am bursting at the seams in anticipation. Oh yeah, the this is what it is. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Just let me know. I think I have notifications turned on for your channel. Actually, I'm like 95% positive I do. I always try to leave a small margin for error. Even if it's 100%, I still like to leave a small margin for error. But I thought you liked feeling hot, Valcor. Hmm? I was talking about how despite being a lewd tuber with degenerate gremlin energy, I am shy, but sometimes enjoying messing with people kind of beats out that shy fluster side I get sometimes. It's rare, and it irritates me just a little bit, but I do get flustered quite easily. Oh! Well. What are you doing on a on my 18 plus stream with your mom chilling next to you? What if I would have been moaning in my microphone when you came in? Hmm? What then? Ooh, I'm out of stone pickaxes. I don't want to use the iron pickaxes for. I think this is coal. Yeah, that's coal. Oh, that was for the copper. Where, oh, where is my exit? Well, I guess that is lucky for you, isn't it? I would be careful though when I do finally get everything done and my model rigged. Um, because once I figure out toggles, there may be ones that would raise some eyebrows. Oh no. The sheep. Where did it go? How did it escape? What the fuck? There was a sheep in there earlier, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I promise I've not taken any edibles. I've not done any rolls tonight. But I could swear there's a sheep in that pen. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I should actually put that in my descriptions now, huh? Headphones may be required. I used to put that on my voice tweets. But at this point, though, I just don't like telling people what to do. If you would like to, if you would prefer to hear me make these noises with headphones on, by all means. But if you would prefer to listen to me out in the open at full volume, that is totally okay too. But I should probably put a warning on that. Whew, man. Ooh, I sure was using that iron pickaxe on those coal blocks. I mean, theoretically, it probably doesn't matter, but I'm not exactly out to kill my resources so quickly. Just doing things that a stone pickaxe could handle just fine. There are multiple sheep. He went and got his friends. How did he get out, though? That is my question. Because he didn't die. If he died, there would be something in the pin, right? That would have been bad. So, how, pray tell, did little sheepy get out? Hmm. Hmm. So many unanswered questions. But I do know I'm not about to use that iron pickaxe to do the rest of this. Because this is coal. Yeah, this is all coal. Yeah. I do like all the lapis lazuli I'm finding. So yeah, so the diorite. Okay, now I'm remembering kind of. So the diorite really, I found that I'll find more coal and like lapis lazuli in this, which is kind of why I painted my house. I chose like the white and blue motif. Um, the red stairs just happened to be because I had the granite on it. Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Well, I'm glad that, that she. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hey, I'm 8 feet tall. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will say, hmm, if I did get invited to dinner, what would be? Oh, okay. Well, um, have a good night. Rest well. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. We'll see. But in any case, good night, Valcor. Mwah. Let's see. So we're going to keep mining this diorite here. Because again, I'm determined in both of my like little worlds, I'm determined to have the tallest house that I can possibly build. Hmm. So we'll see. We'll see if I get there. I don't know if I'll get there tonight, but I do think I've harvested enough stone to put a dent in maybe 1.5, 2 more floors. Oh, my axe is dead. Or not my axe. Yeah, stone pickaxe. Okay. So yeah, one of the things I'm supposed to be doing offline is cleaning up and shading my model. Um, the issue that I have is that since I'm so new to all of it, I'm making everything like symmetrical, like standing straight forward kind of thing. So that way rigging won't be too insane for me. Um, but I kind of like how everything turns out when I just draw something. So perhaps in the future, um, I will just mm, draw out the character and then um, and then start cutting it for rigging, as opposed to drawing out segments. Um, no, I did that this time. I did that this time. I'm just bad with feet. I don't usually draw feet. I don't like feet. Like, even if I could draw feet, um, I don't think I would even draw them. A whole bunch then. But we'll see. I think when I debut that model, though, I probably won't do like a full body. I'll probably just do the upper half. But also knowing that I could do better. I'm a perfectionist, guys. I don't know if you notice this, but I'm a perfectionist. So much so that when I started doing this, like Minecraft, and having the position out there, like I would count everything out and I would write it on paper, right? So on paper, the parameters of my house are listed. I wanted it to be, this particular house to be like a 20 by 20. I may expand it later on because it's actually not wide enough, long enough. I mean, I could theoretically build onto it room by room, right? Just build a side structure. I hate wasting glass though. So maybe I should have waited to make those windows on all those walls. Maybe pump the brakes on the sweat drops down the balls and paused on all these bitches crawling. Okay. I love how there's so much of this everywhere. And these coal deposits are nice. Oh, another thing I was going to try to start doing was kind of fleshing out what I do, um, because I've kind of expanded a little bit from voice tweets to making videos. Um, so I'm thinking of even expanding out and doing um, some sort of dialogue or monologuing with it, right? Like, for those of you who listen to my stuff, um, the juicy parts will still very likely be um, ramble faps because I don't. Mm, how do I say this? I can simply moan, right? Like doing it just to do it is no problem. Faking or like I don't want to say like faking, but like well no, I guess it is. Like faking an orgasm is just not something that I can do or it's not a skill that I have. It should probably be a skill that I work on to record audios because um, I found that when I have to do multiple takes of something, after a minute, like the overstim becomes too much, right? No, bitch. Okay, I don't need that block there. Like the overstim could be like becomes way too much for me sometimes. Um, to where I can't even put out anything coherent. So, um, I need to be careful here. Yep, this is all water. So behind this whole wall is water. Well, not the whole one. Let's see. Okay, I probably should start digging some of this out. Because I think instead of dirt, I'm going to start filling in with cobblestone so that way I can see what exactly the hell I'm doing. So that way I'm not accidentally um, digging a bunch of dirt. Or like trying to figure out what the hell all the dirt is. This is a nice coal deposit here. Very nice indeed. I've been meaning to ask someone what this little bar at the bottom means. Like this little green bar. I don't understand what it's for. Oh, my iPad just died. That's okay. When I finish stream tonight, I don't need to do anything aside from, well, maybe do some recording, but then going to bed. Um, because I feel like the best stopping points with me when making art are, mm, how do I say? Like, I have to complete the structure going into the line art, and then I have to be happy with the structure before I can move on. So, really, I should pause before coloring. I already have all my color palettes mapped out. So, who knows? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna have to dig up. Wow, this is a lot of coal. I mean, I'm not complaining because I need it. Like, I don't feel like you could ever have too much coal. I just am surprised at how much is in this spot. I don't know what went on with my voice just then. Um, let's see. Okay, got all that coal there. Um, yeah, I do need to do some recording too. So I'll do a little bit of that when I get done. It's not gonna be, well, not all of it's gonna be like my usual not safe for work stuff. I'm gonna try to do some safe for work stuff too. I've already picked out some scripts on Reddit to try and record. So we will see. We shall see which one I choose. But Reddit's like a gold mine. And what's nice is everyone's really specific on what you can and can't do with their stuff. Which that delineation just makes it everything so simple. Right? And I think once this axe goes out, I will go back to doing this. Oh, I will say, and don't want to talk a whole lot about um, Walmart because it's Walmart, but um, it's amazing to me how quickly Walmart just affects the economy of a place. like such that, like it kills a lot of small businesses. Um, and so certain, you know, places are like, will absolutely not allow Walmart to be built in their area. Um, because it is kind of a one-stop shop, and they do tend to, the majority of the time, keep their prices low, right? So it kind of undercuts everyone else who may or may not have to pay a little more in like building rentals and stuff like that. Oh boy. Okay. Eyeballs are tired. Get my stone cutter here. We'll polish this diorite really quickly. No andesite for now. Hmm. Oh, this reflex is killing me, bro. Now, the only pain in the ass thing about doing all this way, like building a structure so tall, is coming back down the stairs later, right? Because eventually, oh shoot, I didn't realize I had this much coal. Hmm. Oh, that's not polished yet. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely getting way more done on here, floor wise. I need one of these stone pickaxes. I'm not gonna need the shovels. I will need this. Do I have any more of this redstone? Yep. Here. And here. Okay. Back to the stone cutter. We go. Okay. So we're gonna get all this done. Get all of this polished. And then we build. We build high. You must have been so high. Tool is a great band. I love them. What the? Did I leave my door open? Like, the audacity. How dare. Cannot believe this. Oh boy. High rise window washer simulator slash construction worker simulator. Dangerous job. Hashtag dangerous jobs. This is so high. I'm doing this. Look at that wolf down there. It's probably going to go after my sheep again. Naughty wolf. I don't know how many of them are there. And when I mean them, I mean sheep in the pen. Oh no, I see it. There's a sheepy. Oh shit, bro. That sheep gone. Sheep is gone. Okay. I am afraid of heights. Even though this is simulated heights. I don't know why building a tall building was the thing I wanted to do. Oh, look, there's a piggy. Ooh, see? Well, at least my spawn point is down there. So if I happen to hopefully not fall, fingers crossed, um, I will be able to quickly grab my things and keep building. Is that a cow? A calf? A dog? What is that stuck down there? I don't know, but at least the pig has company. We'll say that. Yeah, I think that's a baby cow. A calf, if you will. I hope I've reached the end here because I did turn a couple corners. Or I'm getting close to it. Yep, there we go. Okay. And then here. There you go. All right. Now let's go on to building another stairwell. Let's see. I'm gonna do 4 wide. And then it's gonna take 7 rows. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, my throat is trying to die. Not my voice. Just my throat, it seems. Okay. Blocks. And then this is the end. And then I think I'm gonna build the next floor around it. No, silly. Okay. So that way, when I do, and actually I can do this from below. I'm gonna try to do this because there's been many a time when I left the floor plan open and I have fallen to my death. I could, no I can't, because, okay. Mm, this is fine. We'll work with this. Okay. I'm concentrating because I don't want to fall. Even though I have enough of a ledge to where I won't fall. Like there is nowhere to fall from this far away. No, you don't go there. What does go here though? These two. There we go. Okay. Could you imagine falling from this height? This reminds me of a story of when I went to see. Oh, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was The Grudge or something, right? It was the scene where the sister is in the hospital and the thing haunts her to where she jumps out the window, right? I should put a trigger warning here. Um, so it drives her to jump off of the top of the hospital. And I remember watching it in the theater because the other sister was walking out of the hospital talking to the doctor, right? And the next thing you know, because the thing implies that the sister left the hospital room to go to the roof, but it doesn't explicitly um, show that she did. And I think she was on like the 14th floor or something like that, right? So the sister and the doctor walking in the hospital, and they're talking about her, and the next thing you know, she lands on the ground in front of them. And in the movie theater, like everybody was so startled, like everybody was so shocked about this, myself included, right? So the movie theater was dead silent. And then unconsciously I said, "Well, damn, I hope she, died before she hit the ground." And for some reason, the movie theater erupted in applause. And I'm like, was it really that funny? Or not applause, like laughter. Laughter. Um, so I'm like, I I didn't think I was just stating a hope. I wasn't trying to be funny because some way is a long way down and a very hard crunch at the end. A very, very hard crunch. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are making some progress. No, silly. Stop it. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this. I still haven't watched that show. So there's a show out about, I don't know if it's still running, but there's a show that came out about truck drivers who have to like drive the roads in like Canada and stuff, like just on thick sheets of ice, you know? Um, that could not be me. Well, first, I potentially can fall asleep at the wheel anyway. If I'm tired enough, I can sleep pretty much anywhere on anything. And in the car seat behind the wheel is one of those places. Uh, so anything that requires long distance driving is out for me anyway. But even if it wasn't, right? Even if it wasn't, um, I don't think I'd want to drive a semi over ice. I don't think that is something I would willingly do. no matter how much you paid me for it. Oh, look, the sun. So I started trying to play this world in survival again, like a dummy, like with nothing. And even when I had things, it's still, oh my god. I'm gonna just leave those there for now. I'll do that. Okay, there it is. I was like, there's a segment where I didn't place any of these blocks here. That's not where you go. There we go. Oh my god, this is so high up. Could you imagine? Okay, so ice truck driving is definitely one of the things that's like on the very bottom of my list of jobs I would ever do, right? Um, I'm gonna do these in groups of two, so that way I don't try to jump off the wall. For the night is dark and full of many terrors. That would have been more appropriate when the sun was still down. What messed me up? Okay, so here's the thing for me. So there's like, because you know how it's kind of a dick move to give out spoilers. Well, to me, there's like a limitation on when something like stops counting as a spoiler. And to me, that's like a 7 to 10 year time span of the show ending for it to um, um, for it to be considered a spoiler. Did that wolf just? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, Mr. Wolf, please. You have so much to live for. Don't jump in the ocean. No, I think I have another wolf trapped in my. Yep. Oh boy. I have another wolf trapped in my little farm pen. That's my next thing I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build a barn. I'm gonna build a barn, and I'm gonna put little animals in there and build it so that the wolves stay out. So that way I can shear sheep and make carpets in peace. Oh, which once I finish getting. Oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. Once I finish getting music and stuff together tomorrow, um, I'm gonna try to stream at not Gremlin hours because more people seem to be awake. The only problem with that is I get a bit of stage fright on occasion, right? just a touch. And you'd think after being a performer for so many years, you think I wouldn't. But even to this day, 22 years into violin playing, the hours upon hours spent in the practice room, all the performances I've done, it's still nerve wracking. Um, to get up and do things in front of a large studio audience. I wanted to put an applause sound bit into my soundboard, but I decided the better of it. Oh, my next thing was going to be once I finish this and I get to the top, should I make the roof out of granite to keep it consistent? Should I make the roof out of diorite? Or should I make the roof out of copper? That is a question for another stream. But for now, let's see if I have enough of this stuff to finish a floor here. I think I do. I hope I do. I don't think I do. Which is fine. The next thing I'm gonna do is just make carpet and then make like a walkway for the front of my house and go from there. Sleepy. The duality of man. If I would have been watching somebody else do this and they would have said that, I would have told them to go eat. Because that is what one should do when they are tired. It's oddly been a long day. Somehow. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Alright. We got this. We got it. We've almost got it. There we go. Mm, let's go ahead and get rid of this before I forget. Thought I was going to keep it up here, but I'm not. This actually gives me enough blocks to continue a little more on the regular floor. There we go. So now we have, what is this, floor 5, floor 6. Anyway, it's done. So let's go make some carpet now, guys. Okay, everything in groups of 4. I don't even let the sheep in here. Bougie ass llama. Let me go shear that sheep while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah, there they are. I'll leave that open so that llama like makes their way out of here. No, close, gate closed. Yes. There's no escape for you. Granted, there's no escape for me either. I think every time it eats grass, does it grow its hair back? Okay, but you're in captivity. There you go. Did that llama leave? Yes, thank God. Okay. Put this blue dye up here. And oh my. Do I not have enough carpet or do I not have enough dye? I don't have enough carpet. Yeah, I have to shear that sheep somewhere. I'm not gonna do it now though. Put the shears back. Put the dye back. Put the carpet I'm not going to use back. No. Combine this andesite. Go to the second one. Put this diorite in here so that way I don't have it on me when I exit here in a little bit. And I don't necessarily need the sword, but I'll keep it on me just in case. Move these up. Okay. Alright. Hmm. Oh, see, it's fancy. Look how fancy that looks. My blue bed. Okay, so all that being said, I would call this a stream. Yep, I think I'm gonna call it. I am tired. So all that being said, I want to thank everyone who showed up, whether you chatted, whether you lurked. I want to thank all my supporters, and just everyone. I'm eternally grateful. And so that said, have a good night, dear stars. Mwah.